It's another episode of Test Chamber, and we're playing God of War Ascension for PlayStation 3, the fourth entry in the series, or wait,
fourth
sixth,
console
seventh?
one. There's two on PSP, yeah.
I'm your host, Andrew Reiner. That's Dan Ryckert.
Hello, Reiner.
Hi. And who is this?
This is Angry Fury Lady. She's giving Kratos a bad day. And she's got bugs in her chest, which is really, really gross, and I really didn't like that cutscene at all.
I thought that was like acne on her boobs or something.
No, like crazy little scarab things come out of her chest, and it's just the grossest thing in the world to me.
So we skipped that.
Actually, I don't know if we did. We might see that afterwards.
No.
It's bad stuff. So this is this thing, this shows up a few times, this weird, dodge while you're kind of restrained in some way, and then hit back thing. And I'm not a big fan of it. Although I have been enjoying the game overall. I'm about 3 hours into it right now.
Well, I like what's going on right now, though.
Oh yeah, he kills the holy hell out of a lot of things in this game in some pretty cool ways.
So I thought he killed everyone in Olympus already.
All the main eventer gods are dead. This is all just a bunch of weirdo mythology things that I've never heard of, but it's still really fun to kill them all.
These are the guys that were at home having breakfast while Zeus was raining down destruction and all that stuff,
Zeus
right?
and Hercules and all the cool guys and everything, yeah. But I mean, as far as presentation and production value and everything, this is awesome. It looks great. It's got some huge over-the-top moments like the series is known for. But I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like I did with Uncharted 3, or I liked Uncharted 3, but I kind of felt like I had done it before, and it didn't wow me quite as much.
Didn't have as big of set-piece moments, and...
I mean, it still had huge set-piece moments, but I felt like I had felt those before, you know? But I don't know. I'm still liking it. It does some cool stuff with the combat. You can get these new elements on your blades, like electricity and fire and ice. And
Great.
Never been done before in a video game. Okay, so now I've got this is my rage meter. So now I'm super powerful, and you can get new orbs depending on what element you're using.
So what's the deal with Kratos in this one? This is a prequel story.
It's weird. The story is not really a focus in this, it seems. He's angry because his family's dead. And
really? Wow, that's a new wrinkle.
In this one, he's upset. That's the subtitle. But his family's dead, and he's covered in ashes, and there's people that want to kill him, and Ares is screwing him over or something, but you don't really
It's like you're reading the Wikipedia page, Dan.
I mean, seriously, there's not much of a story. I'm 3 hours in, and it's very vague. It's go see the Oracle for some reason.
Okay, so he's going to see an Oracle. That's new.
Sure, yeah.
We'll hang our hat on that.
I guess, yeah. I like the story.
It's like going to see the wizard. It's like Wizard of Oz.
Exactly. But I usually like the story in these games, and man, I just feel like they've told the story pretty damn well, and now it's just here's more of it. But I don't know why we're supposed to care anymore.
Story aside, are you having fun?
At times. I like the combat. I mean, it all controls great and everything. Haven't really messed around with multiplayer yet, but I am not exactly looking forward to that.
Whoa! Yeah!
Yeah, it's gross. I don't like bug stuff.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, so that's that dude's origin story.
He's like a bug zombie now. And he runs off. Or are you going to kill him?
Oh my lord. Yeah, so I'm going to kill this guy real good. Oh yeah, so you can do this fun thing. You can grapple guys and then drag them around, which is kind of funny. And then you can just hit them in the face while they're grabbed, which is pretty funny. Or I can just be F you and just throw them into a guy. That's pretty fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I do like that. Just get out of here. Yeah, it's fun.
Does it do a lot of damage?
I don't think it does a whole lot. But it takes out, it's kind of like a crowd control thing if you can throw them into a crowd. But yeah, right now, obviously, I don't have a lot of my upgrades and stuff. Like every God of War game, you can funnel your red orbs into your blades or, as the magic and elements unlock. And it's got these world weapons. Right now, my circle button just says a kick, but I'll eventually pick up swords and shields and spears and clubs and stuff like that. Oh, so that red thing means I can kill him super good. Yeah, that's fun.
And there was no button presses on that. Do they still do the quick time events?
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever you call them?
With these little guys, they don't do a whole lot, but any kind of bigger enemy or boss, you're going to get all the, QTE stuff.
Gotcha.
And I don't like not having my moves. You're going to die.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, watching this, Ryder, I know you haven't started playing this yet. I mean, it just Do you kind of get that same feeling of like, yeah, it's God of War? Or are you kind of getting tired of it?
No, not at all. It's one of those series like Tony Hawk or Ratchet and Clank. I just enjoy beating dudes up and ripping them apart, and I don't know. I've always loved the over-the-top nature of these games, and
well, I mean,
I always look forward to them when they come out.
And I do too. I don't want to sound too down on the game because I really am liking it. But like, do you kind of wish they maybe did something different story-wise, or went with a different character or something? Or
well, after God of War 3, I think it was Joe who's like, "Man, I wonder what they're going to do next. What if they went to a different mythology?" And I was like,
that'd be awesome.
That would be great if they explored. You wouldn't have Kratos anymore. It'd be silly for him to cross over to different mythologies. Although that could be fun, like that TV show Once Upon a Time. Maybe Kratos somehow moves from Greek mythology into something else, Norse or something like that.
Or Jack of All Trades with Bruce Campbell. You ever watch that? You
No.
jump around to different eras and stuff?
No.
No? I'm the only one that watched that?
Yep.
From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli. No? Mm-mm. Yeah, watch the intro
No,
on
if
YouTube.
you sing a
It's
little
great.
more, I might remember.
No, you got to YouTube it. It's great. It's Bruce Campbell.
But I was like, oh, that's a cool idea. But at the same time, they're like, okay, we're doing another prequel story. I like the ones on PSP. I enjoyed those. Those were definitely of lesser quality, I would say, overall than the console ones.
It just didn't have the scope and the big moments. Obviously,
I
there's
still
hardware
loved
issues.
them, though. I still had fun playing them. So
Me too.
if I get that out of this, that's great.
You'll get it. But yeah, I mean, like you talk about the mythology thing and switching mythologies. Yeah, that's the type of thing I'm talking about that I would have liked to see more of a drastic departure. But I mean, that said, this game is pretty cool.
And who knows? Maybe that's what they're thinking for the for PS4 or something like that. This is just one last game for this generation.
They did that with God of War 2 because remember, like PS3 was out. Like I remember playing God of War 2 on my PS3.
Right.
I remember thinking like, man, this would be so cool if this was on PS3. But I kind of like the idea of a swan song for a system.
Okay.
So now I've got a sword. So Circle is this guy now.
Nice.
And I can throw it, which is pretty cool.
And disappear around the corner.
Thought there might be a chest.
Where's Kratos?
All right, I'll kill these guys with a sword. Oh, I think they're gonna do the bug boob thing.
What?
I really don't like it.
I don't want to see this.
Yeah, it's gross. Oh yeah, so L1 and circle, I can
Yeah, there was the nipple babies. The nipple babies in Dante's Inferno.
Yep, not a
Those
fan
were
of that.
disgusting.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's super gross. Can I just kick him off the edge? Yeah. Nope, I guess not. I still just love this dodge. Like the stick, I don't know why every game like this doesn't dodge like that. Like Devil May Cry has the dodge button, which works pretty well. But then you have stuff like Revengeance that has just the super stupid, like, press forward and attack to parry.
I got pretty good at that and the dodge move that they have where you have to hit the two buttons at the same time.
Right.
The thing I didn't like about that game was the stuns and having to wiggle the sticks. I hate wiggling the sticks.
Right, and we'll
Like
get
if
a
it was just
concussion.
like jam on X button, okay, I'm a little better at that, or a little bit more forgiving of that, but just having this guy get stunned all the time.
Yep.
And yeah, that part of that goes down on my skill, but at the same time, just having that in there so often,
Yep.
kind of drove me nuts.
Yeah. We've talked about it before. I mean, that game I think was kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
This
I'm not a
one,
fan.
this is better than that game. I would say this is above Revengeance, below Devil May Cry so far for me. The new Devil. God, I hate that. That's so gross.
Yeah, and it's nothing against them coming out of boobs. It could be anywhere.
No,
it could
anywhere. It could be arm.
It could be butt bugs.
God, that's gross.
Oh yeah, that's
Just
disgusting.
the idea of that. Oh my God, that's gross.
Yeah, there's like some bugs in a river, like in our real world, that will like crawl into your leg.
I don't want to hear about this. That's disgusting.
And then they kind of have babies in your leg.
If I ever did meth, I would totally be the meth head that like thought there were bugs in my skin and stuff, because that is so creepy to me. Oh Lord, this is not a good situation.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Oh, that looks great.
Yeah, no, this game looks awesome, and I don't think we'll get to it in this test chamber. But do you see that big head thing back there? I mean, you see that?
Oh yeah.
There's some cool stuff that goes on with that later on.
Really, that thing's alive?
I won't say exactly what happens, but it's pretty crazy, and I like it a lot.
Wow, their creature designs are so great.
Oh yeah, looks awesome. Die.
So that little bug from her breast went into this arm and created this creature.
Yeah, anatomy or something.
Dan.
That guy killed me. I'll have. Will I have full health? I don't know. I don't think it respawns you with full health. I do hear that there is a part near the end of this game that is just unforgivably terrible as far as, not giving you health and no checkpoints. Like, Joe says it's absolutely awful. So, I'm not there yet, but I'm not looking forward to that.
That's surprising. They've always had really nicely balanced games.
Yep. Apparently, it's near the end of this one, and it's just the worst. So, we'll see.
Now, they've had some missteps, like playing Guitar Hero or whatever that was in God of War 3, that music game.
I vaguely remember some quick sequence.
It was like a timed, music rhythm type of thing.
It was like a harp or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, or a horn or something. I don't remember.
Okay, they're doing better this
guy's
time.
kind of gross when you see more of them.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some really crazy looking creatures in this. Oh, yeah.
And this game comes out today. You can go, if you like what you see here, like I do, you can go play it now.
Yep. And you can totally ignore multiplayer like everyone else.
Have you played it?
No, I'm going to play it, but I really don't think it's... I'm very not looking forward to it, I guess.
I kind of am because it's so different. It's like a new multiplayer experience.
I just think it's one of
I
those...
at least want to check it out and see if it's worth my time. But
it's just one of those things no one was asking for,
Yeah, they're doing something different.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that... Are bugs going to come out of that thing? Is that flesh?
I think it is just a big bug. Oh, you're talking about... No, that's just like a building that's on the side.
It looked like a bug hole.
A bug hole.
What else are you going to call it?
I guess a bug hole. I guess I can't argue that. Yeah, a lot of this stuff with like moving battlegrounds and just huge, sweeping, crazy things like riding a giant mechanical snake, and I mean it's pretty cool.
Sounds awesome. That's what I love about the series. Obviously, the combat has always been really, really fun and really well done.
Oh,
but just the over-the-top battles and just crazy things that happen.
Yep, and it delivers just like the series always has. This guy needs to die. I can't remember exactly how Kratos kills this thing, but I think it's violent.
I'm going to guess ripping off one of those horns or maybe the gold arm there.
No, it's going to be one flew over the cuckoo's nest. He's just going to put a pillow over his face. That'd be awesome. Actually, I would love that. That would be a really funny joke if they ever did that.
If Ed Boon made these games, he'd do something like that. He always had a good sense of humor. After, brutally murdering people, then you'd have the fun stuff, too.
Kratos starts doing friendships.
Yeah. Friendship.
Okay, this guy's about to die. Super good. Okay, let me do my buttons.
And...
Okay. And, yeah.
So you're using the same button format as 3?
I just remembered how he kills this guy, and it is pretty awesome. Yep. This is not going to end well for this dude.
Uh-oh. No.
This is going to suck for you, buddy.
By his own arm. No. Oh.
Yeah, that's cool.
Man.
That's just crazy.
Oh, wow.
Gotta hand it to you. God, I hate punny trophies right after cool things.
Yeah, that's the thing about... I just finished Tomb Raider this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Really serious, gritty survival tone to that game, and then the achievements are like, tastes like chicken.
Yeah, this sticky situation. Stupid stuff.
Crab cakes.
Is that a real one?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I stabbed a crab with an arrow on the beach, and it was like, crab cakes! And I was like, wow,
God.
you're really breaking the tone of this game.
Yeah, it's stupid.
And no achievements for story progression in that game. They're
Really?
all just kind of like ho-hum, like kill 35 guys with a pistol.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of how Uncharted always did things.
Pick up
Where
the
am I
paper.
going? I don't want paper. Kratos doesn't like reading. I bet Kratos doesn't know how to read. He doesn't seem like a guy that would waste his time reading.
You're probably right. He's just making up what he thinks is on the paper.
Yeah, it's just drawings. All right, platforming.
All right. Yeah, how's the puzzles and traversal and all that stuff?
Can't say I've been too impressed by the puzzles so far. There's only been a couple. In fact, I think I'm actually coming up to one here that was kind of boring, I thought. Yeah, I mean, this isn't exactly Zelda,
Right, never has been either.
Nope.
I always dread getting to, in God of War 1, getting to that room with the spinning saw blades.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, that was super annoying.
That memory is forever ingrained in my head, whenever I play these games.
Yep. Shimmy.
Well, Dan, I think we're going to cut short. We're not going to spoil what that big head is here.
That part's really cool.
But thanks for playing the game and joining me for this episode of Test Chamber.
Absolutely.
And again, this game is out now. Thanks for joining us, everyone, and we'll see you next time.